ready to make a little matcha. I have my ceremonial matcha by Jade Leaf, my whisk, my little pottery dish, and then this beautiful teacup that my mom got me when she was visiting. She surprised me. She saw me looking at it. Look how beautiful this is. So cute. Okay, I already have my matcha in here. I'm just going to add a little teeny bit of water and start whisking. You know I always spill. Doesn't look that green. How do you put the recommended amount in without making it pale? It's really hot, but it's really good. It's now lunchtime. I've been working all morning. It's getting nice out and I have a class booked on my lunch, so I need to get going. We're going to dinner.
I'm so excited. I'm so hungry.
We're starving. So I know this may be a little basic bitch of us, but we might be going to Dovetail because Tia's never been.
Never been.
And it's kind of like a quintessential.
Is it a quintessential?
It's like a welcome to Vancouver, have the spicy vodka.
The spicy vodka?
See there? Yeah, the pasta. Woo! This is the look for my run. Let me take these off. The part before going for a run is the most stressful. Like I just stand in front of the door and I play a song and I'm like, okay, I'll leave once this song hits a really motivating part. And then sometimes I won't leave and I'll feel anxious and just nervous about going. So I'm having that today. And once I actually get going, it's totally fine. And maybe it's the chemicals rushing through your brain that make you feel better, but it's hard for me still to just go and get outside. So I'll report back when I'm back, and hopefully I've gotten over this anxiety. I haven't run for a couple days. It's Thursday and I last went on Monday, so that could be why, but I just feel nervous. I don't know. Okay. We're out.
Watch the first half of Closer and then take a break and get a sweet treat and then finish it.
Yeah, we need a sweet treat.
So let's eat this first and we'll put on Closer.
So Dee made us this delicious noodle salad with cucumber, cilantro, sesame seeds, chili. if it isn't me getting ready to go on a patio on a Friday after I said I was gonna relax. As you can see, my face is a little bit different than my body in terms of color. That is because I tried to apply concealer and I also don't tan my face. So we're gonna try and fix this with my Dior foundation stick, Dior Forever Skin Perfector. So I was just at Legree with my friend and we went for a walk after I finished work, and maybe it's due to being like cooped up all winter, but as soon as it's nice out, I really struggle to not like go do something. And I said I was gonna stay home, but then my friend messaged me and was like, hey, do you wanna go to a patio? And I was like, yep. And I caved immediately. I also would like to advise everyone watching this to not pick their face, because I had, do you know the thing that's like when you turn a little bump into an open wound? That's literally what happened here. I had a patch on it all day, but I woke up this morning and chose violence and immediately went at it and immediately regretted it. And it's like, is that one moment worth it? When now you have to like deal with an open wound on your face? I would say no, but I never learned my lesson. So yeah, we're dealing with that. This is not gonna go well. No, it will. My concern is that there's just already too much makeup right now. Like, this is night out and I can't be prepping myself for a night out at this time. Okay, that looks a bit better. Honestly, I believe in myself. I feel like I can do this. I can make this look not crazy. So this, for reference, is the Too Faced Melting Bronzer Sculpting Stick. And I'm just applying it with this brush. I also added it to my, obviously my nose, but then I added it to my lips. Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. And I'm gonna pull it down onto my neck actually to try and blend this stuff together. It's hard because like my face is looking like more of a neutral undertone, whereas my skin on my neck is definitely more of a red undertone. And that's probably because I was gonna apply a self tan and didn't. But yeah, it looks like I will be wearing a turtleneck. We'll see. I'm gonna blend this and be back. Next, I'm gonna take my Rhode Pocket Blush in Sleepy Girl. And we're going to put that on our nose to have that like cute, I've been sitting in the sun kind of look, which I have been, clearly. Actually, is it clear? I don't know. I feel like I just don't get tan, and I'm trying. Like, this is my body, but it's really like, this is someone's palest. And I might just have to stick with the self tan because it's not going to damage my skin and it looks good and even and not as red. So that could be the move. So I'm just going to blend in my little blush, and you can see the placement. It really impacts how lifted your face is going to look. And it just like warms up so you don't look like, your face doesn't look as flat. Sometimes with the bronzer and the concealer, it just takes all the dimension out of your face, which is why contouring your nose is a really good move. You're bringing back a little bit of dimension. Now we're gonna move on to our powders, and we have the bronzing powder by Gucci and the Patrick Ta brush. I'm just gonna start warming up the perimeter of my face a little bit. Again, I kind of almost wanna look like I've been sitting in the sun. Okay, I'm taking my Huda Beauty powder. First, you wanna make sure there's no creasing under your eye. Like, really do that again. And just generally get rid of the creasing. And then you take your little blender and you put it on. This also elevates your look. when I do friends' makeup, if they don't know how to do setting powder and then I do it for them, they're like, what did you do? It looks airbrushed. And I'm like, it's literally the power of setting powder. Like, if you figure out how to do this one step right, it will transform things and it will take things to the next level. Got that. My chin. I feel like I did a good job with this pimple. Like, it just looks like a freckle, maybe. Maybe. Could be. Who knows? Now we have our Makeup by Mario. Everyone loves this for good reason. It's like the best neutral shades. I'm just taking the absolute lightest one right there. And I'm just gonna brighten my lid. Again, we're not going for a smoky eye. It's not even dark out, so we're gonna keep this just a little bright. And also, I put a little bit of setting powder on my eyelid before so that it's not a bunch of concealer creased in the crease. But that'll probably happen later, because it always does. I'm gonna add more blush. This is my NARS. It's old, it's very old. I think it's like some weird name, like Orgasm or something. I don't know exactly which one this is, but I feel like it's starting to look like a lot, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. I love this step. I have my Freckle Paint by Salty Face. And I already have freckles naturally, but obviously I cover them when I'm putting my makeup on, so this is just reapplying. And you can be pretty loose about it, like just go for it, messy, like so. Sometimes I blend it in too much and then it's like, looks like I have dirt on my nose. So you don't want to over blend it. But as long as you get a good amount on there, like this, and dab it in. Do you see that? Good enough. Next, we're doing our lips, which you may have seen. I kind of contoured my lips by putting the bronzer on them, going like that, which looks pretty good. And then I add my Makeup by Mario pencil in almond, and that's for the outer part of the lip. Carve it out. Okay, next I'm taking the MAC Creme Cup. It's spelled Creme Cup. People call it Cream Cup, I think. But it's super light and pretty. And I just put that in the center. I saw someone said this is a really good bridal lip. And I have to agree. It's just neutral, but it has that ombre look. And because I'm really bad at staying in the lines, I'm taking my concealer and I'm gonna carve out the lip to sharpen it. That's the lip. Finally, because I want this to look natural-ish, I like to do the Beauty Blender again, just to melt things together. We don't want to be so harsh that it takes off the makeup, but everything, the natural look is all about making it look seamless. So it's like a very natural transition from blush to bronzer to concealer, and it also gets rid of creases. I'm not gonna go too hard on my pimple. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's see how she's looking. So it looks like kind of a beachy look today. I can add a little bit of the Kerastase Elixir oil. This is hydrating apparently. My hair is still so dry, but whatever works, we'll see. But this just looks a little more polished. So that's the beachy look. Okay, Here's my look. We have jeans I got from a secondhand store. They're actually Abercrombie, but I got them from secondhand. This little top. And we're going to Kids Beach.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle.
Well. If it isn't me having a chill evening. But I did fall asleep by midnight, so that's a win. And we were meant to do Dog Mountain this morning. My friend sent me photos of her hiking boots and was like, "Do you want me to bring chains for you?" I need to include a photo of this conversation. And I woke up this morning and was like, wait, how much snow are we talking? And I guess since it's going to be sunny and beautiful here, we're like, let's save that for a later date and go check out the UBC Japanese Garden, because that's something I wanted to see for a while. So the new plan is that I'm going to force myself to go for a little run to wake me up, even though, I'm not exactly feeling super awake and energized, but I'm watching people running in the sun. I feel like that'll make me feel better. Have a cold shower and then get ready to go meet my friend for a little breakfast sandwich and iced coffee, which sounds incredible.